My students often ask me, is it really possible to prove that there is God? Is it possible to prove the existence of a supreme being? And it seems to me that that's a question that we all have because we're children of the Enlightenment. Questions about proving seem to me to rise out of that period in science and in discovery that we call the Age of Reason or the Age of Enlightenment. And I certainly understand the impulse to want to prove, but it seems to me it's kind of the wrong question. I recently got married and have been married for only 8 months. Here I am, middle-aged, graying man, never having been married before, and now here I am, a newlywed. If you asked me to prove that I love my wife or to prove that she loves me, I would really be hard-pressed to come up with something that I think would be foolproof satisfaction for you. It seems to me that that's the issue, isn't it? Religion is ultimately about an attitude of trust, a relationship that engages people in the ultimate questions and ultimately in their belief that there is God in this search, that God is in fact pursuing us as much as we're pursuing God. And if it is about a relationship, then questions about proof really reduce the power and the beauty of the relationship. They're the wrong questions. They don't really strike at the heart of what it means to be engaged. And I mean that as a recently engaged man. I mean that as a married man now. The word religion comes from the word to betroth, to bind together in relationship. And so it seems to me that religious questions about the meaning of life and certainly questions about the existence of God proceed more from our hunger to be in relationship than from our need to prove something right or wrong. And so can I prove the existence of a divine being? You know, I really can't, and at this stage in my life, I don't want to. But I do want to engage in a relationship with those that I love and with my deep and deepening questions about the source of that kind of love. Because I really have experienced love in my life, and I think that I know how to express love, to show love, to give love to other people. And in my new marriage, I think I've seen something of the traces of evidence that there is God who is incredibly in love with us and who desires a relationship with us and is giving us signals of that all the time. And perhaps the deepest and most abiding signal of that is our own deep and abiding hunger to be in relationship. So while that's not proof positive, I think it does lead us toward a road of affirmation that the existence of God is a pretty good bet.